Hey guys, how are you today? All right, we got a new book today. It is Mrs. Beard is Weird. It's book number 5 in our series. We're almost halfway through this whole series. Can you believe this? It's crazy. All right, let's get started. Mrs. Beard, Chapter 1. Hooray for Mr. Klutz. My name is AJ, and I hate it when a helicopter lands on my head. Okay, so a helicopter never really landed on my head, but I'm pretty sure that if a helicopter ever did land on my head, I would hate it, wouldn't you? My teacher is Mr. Granite, who's from another planet. He's been pretty angry lately. Every time he tries to teach us anything, an announcement comes over the loudspeaker telling us to go to an assembly. Mr. Granite got so mad that he yanked the loudspeaker right out of the wall. Okay, today we're going to talk about the Civil War, started Mr. Granite. Turn to page 23 in your... He didn't get the chance to finish his sentence because you'll never believe who poked her head in the door at that moment. It was Miss Patty, the school secretary. "I've been trying to reach you," she said to Mr. Granite. "Who yanked your loudspeaker out of the wall? Everyone has to report to the all-purpose room for a surprise assembly." "Oh, not again!" yelled Mr. Granite. Surprise assemblies are fun because you never know what's going to happen. That's why they're called surprise assemblies. We had to walk 1,100 miles to the all-purpose room. I don't know why they call it an all-purpose room, because we can't use it for all purposes. I mean, you can't use it to fly into outer space. So why is it called the all-purpose room? Anyway, we had to sit boy, girl, to make sure we wouldn't sit next to anybody we liked. I had to sit between an annoying Andrea and her crybaby friend, Emily. Disgusting. I made sure not to let my elbows touch theirs. Mr. Klutz, our principal, was up on the stage. He has no hair at all. "Great news, everyone," Mr. Klutz told us. "Our budget problems are solved. I'm happy to report that we can buy new computers and supplies. We can bring back the art and music programs. We can hire all the teachers who got fired. We can turn on the water fountains again and put toilet paper back into the bathrooms." "Hooray for Mr. Klutz!" everybody shouted. "Where did you get the money to do all of those things?" asked Mrs. Rupee, the librarian. "Did you get a grant?" "No," said Mr. Klutz. "Are the taxes going up?" asked Mrs. Cooney, our beautiful school nurse. "No," said Mr. Klutz. "Are we going to have a fundraiser?" asked Dr. Brad, the school counselor. "No," said Mr. Klutz. "The money's coming from the famous TV producer, Ms. Beard. She's making a new reality show, and she's going to shoot it right here. It's going to be called The Real Teachers of Elementary School." "What?" Oh man, the teachers started freaking out. "We're going to be on TV?" screamed Mrs. Laney. "We're going to be famous!" yelled Mrs. Jaffe. "How does my hair look?" said Mrs. Yonkers. "What am I going to wear?" screamed Miss Holly. "I have nothing to wear." Teachers are weird. Chapter 2. Chicky Baby.